The PPPC administration maintains its momentum in fostering countrywide sustainability and expansion. In the midst of the burgeoning oil and gas sector, the government is steadfast in its quest to bring development to all communities and to every citizen. The Ministry of Public Works serves to solidify and actualize this agenda, with tireless efforts being made to foster advancements in infrastructure, maritime administration, and civil aviation, among others. The year started off with the allocation of a whopping $96.1 billion, $76.7 billion of which was earmarked for roads and bridges. After multiple setbacks under the previous administration, the $6.4 billion Sheriff Mandela Road project is now completed under the PPPC administration. Today, the road facilitates ease in traffic congestion and provides a convenient means of transport for thousands of Guyanese. Another significant milestone accomplished by the government is the completion of the $2.6 billion four-lane Mandela Avenue to Eccles Highway. The road was extended to Providence in the second half of the year, and works to further extend it to Great Diamond are well underway. A whopping $13.3 billion is being expended to continue the alternative road link. It includes the construction of more than 30 reinforced concrete bridges, 2 roundabouts, and a total of 9.4 kilometers of reinforced concrete road. Guyanese lauded the government's intervention as the ease in traffic brought relief to many commuters and persons living on the East Bank.
I think this is wonderful. This is very beautiful for our country, for tourism. This is very beautiful. And this is the first time I came here. Actually, I was passing and I didn't realize because I live all the way up the coast, and a sister, we just came from church, and a sister was passing. And I was like, when this happened? She said, last it opened. So I told her to put me up, let me come and just explore. This is so beautiful. I'm really enjoying. This is very good for Guyana, and I love it for the development. This is very good.
The road is a good initiative, and it can ease up the traffic very much, especially on the East Bank. We all know East Bank is a lot of traffic. So it's a good initiative and it's good work. I must commend the government for such a great job and keep the progress going and continue the work that they've been doing.
Well, I'm hoping with this new road that it would ease the road on the East Bank there, because I work on the East Bank and many days I have to leave home early to reach work on time, and then when you leave work it's a whole hour something you're stuck in the line at Eccles there before you reach the town. So I'm hoping it would ease the traffic congestion on the East Bank.
I can't wait for the extension to be done for the Diamond Road, but it's lovely. I'm loving it, and yes, it's a nice tourist attraction. So yes, I'm in support of the One Guyana and the new road. Yeah.
Moreover, the over $106 million four-lane road project from Ogle to Haigsbosch is another much anticipated project that will do wonders to ease traffic congestion. The contract was signed in December. Minister of Public Works Bishop Juan Edgell made it clear that nothing will stop the government from fulfilling its commitment to transform and modernize Guyana.
I am happy that today we are not just talking about plans, but we are actually witnessing the beginning of the execution of a major transformational project that will be signed here today. We have moved Guyana forward. With the building of this four-lane, in the first instance, to connect at the Haigsbosch Road, and then to get further into Diamond and then further into the airport, would see us being able to open up new lands. It's more lands for housing. It's more lands for agriculture. It's more lands for agro-processing. It's more land for industrial development. It's more lands for lay-down yards and the rest of it to deal with the oil and gas sector.
The creation of an all-weather road from Linden to Mabura Hill and further to Letem in Region 9, speaks to the government's continued efforts to build infrastructure for the future. Guyana signed the groundbreaking $190 million contract for the project in May this year, a venture which has been in the pipeline for decades. The project is expected to last for 3 years and will boost trade and open massive avenues for business ventures between Guyana and Brazil. The first phase of the project will see a 2-lane highway being constructed from sand and dirt to an asphaltic concrete surface. The road will be approximately 121 kilometers long and 7.2 meters wide. It will also include a cycle and pedestrian lane measuring 2 meters wide, along with 10 bus stops equipped with ramps for persons with disabilities. Residents of Linden are also benefiting from an $84 million investment for infrastructural development for the community of Victory Valley. With reference to avenues for bilateral development, the construction of the Corentyne River Bridge will connect Guyana and its neighbor to the east, Suriname. This has massive potential for advancements in diplomatic relations between the two countries. The bridge is expected to be 1.17 kilometers from Guyana to the abutment on Long Island, 2.15 kilometer road through Long Island, and a 2.5 kilometer bridge from Long Island to South Drain in Suriname. Further, in supporting the East Coast and East Bank road network, the construction of the main bridges at Garden of Eden, Chateau Margaux, Bedford-Wagding, and Cemetery Road were completed in the first half of 2022. As part of the government's continued efforts to advance modernization and sustainable development for the country's infrastructure, several contracts were signed in December for the continuation of rehabilitation works on these hinterland roads and bridges. Public Works Minister Bishop Juan Edgell said the goal is to build and maintain resilient infrastructure.
In our continuing quest for ensuring that the Linden-Letem route is continually accessible. Earlier in the year, we had awarded contracts for 32 bridges from Curupukari to Letem. Today, we are signing off on contracts for all the remaining bridges. Government of Guyana
Additional 14 bridges
has gone ahead, and we are signing off on an additional 30 bridges. I think this has been done in 3 lots.
Correct.
And that is significant today.
Earlier this year, contracts were awarded for the rehabilitation of 32 bridges from Curupukari and Letem as part of the project funded by the Caribbean Development Bank and the United Kingdom. In an effort to provide development in all parts of Guyana, the Ministry of Public Works also commenced plans to uplift the community of Alboistong with $1.4 billion in enhancement works announced. Launched in late August this year, Minister Edgell said the project will have more benefits than meets the eye.
We are not here to displace anybody, even though people will have to move. We are here to bring value to your neighborhood. Alboistong, East Mill Road must move from being shantytown into being part of the development of the Georgetown city as this country modernizes. We are making this community attractive. So your property value must go up.
Government is also currently seeking approval for financing in excess of $100 million to upgrade and repair the Soesdijk-Linden Highway. Over on the western side of the Demerara River, infrastructural development continues in the form of the construction of 2 new structures which will house the Parika and Lenora markets. Just recently, more than $350 million in contracts were awarded for these developments. Minister within the Ministry of Public Works, Deodat Indar, assured residents that this development is only one aspect of the greater plan to foster development in Region 3.
We applaud the people them to come out and make an honest living. But what we want to do is make sure that that honest living and the standard of how you develop and carry out your honest living daily is improved.
Some other major road projects government is working on include the rehabilitation of the Quarantine Main Road from Palmyra to Crabwood Creek, widening and paving of the East Bank Highway from Grove to Timeri, the upgrade of the railway embankment from Sherry Street to Orange Nassau, and the construction of the new 4-lane superhighway from Chouinard to Perica. Some $15.2 billion was earmarked for miscellaneous roads in Regions 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10 under the Miscellaneous and Urban Roads Program. The program is being rolled out at a rapid pace. This agenda of improved accessibility extends beyond areas on the coast. A whopping $3.4 billion is being expended on the development of hinterland roads. The signing of the $260 million contract for the construction of the new Demerara River crossing is yet another monumental venture embarked on by the government. The high-span bridge across the Demerara River removes the need for bridge retractions, congestion, and significantly reduces travel time. The hybrid-designed bridge will feature a modern 4-lane structure and cycle lane. The bridge will also have the length of 2.65 kilometers. Moreover, it is expected to have a lifespan of 100 years.
The signing of this contract today is truly monumental and will lead to construction activities never before witnessed in our urban space. There is going to be some inconveniences on the land side as well as in the river, perhaps even in the air over the next 2 years, as piles are driven on the land and in the water, or as sand is transported to the work site, or as the towers are constructed to connect this cable stay section of the bridge. But at the end of the inconvenience, we will have achieved monumental progress and development.
Guyanese who frequently traverse the bridge said that the construction of the new crossing will do wonders for the traffic congestion.
It's going to help a lot because it's not going to open, I will tell you, it's not going to open. So if traffic can flow steady, everybody can get a move. But like when one and close out for double lane and the next thing I wait, it's a problem.
On a daily basis, I would have to apologize to customers due to the traffic congestion and not being able to deliver on time. So like every day, right now if you check my phone, as you can see I'm working here. Just apologize to a few customers, like persons who in the canteen business who would have to prepare the stuff on time.
I think it would be good because there wouldn't be so much of traffic build-up and that the traffic could move freely so that everyone can get to do whatever they came to do over here and likewise to go over there.
In October, the Demerara Harbour Bridge Corporation introduced its Breeze Pass service for motorists traversing the river bridge during peak periods. Commuters with the Breeze Pass can now traverse through Lane 1 and are no longer required to stop and pay the toll. This has already begun to eliminate the waiting time motorists have had to endure when they want to travel across the bridge. Public Works Minister Bishop Juan Edgell has said that with the new bridge to come on stream soon, commuters must familiarize themselves with technological-based payment. Continuing along the transformation of public services, the Minister of Public Works also launched a digital notification software that provides real-time traffic alerts. Minister Edgell, during the launch, said that the tool will provide highly effective in keeping the public updated and informed.
Now with this app and notifications that will come to your phone through WhatsApp and all the rest of it, every Guyanese would be able to get notifications in real time what is happening on the thoroughfare. They'll be able to make adjustments, alternative arrangements. Notifications will be able to come at a certain time ahead.
Additionally, Guyana's first online ticket booking system for water transport, the Ferry Pass, was launched. The new ticketing system helps passengers secure a place on the ferry, especially those who are traveling with vehicles.
At the center of the People's Progressive Party civic manifesto and work, it's not only about delivering the new bridges and the new 4-lane highways, and building better stellings and hard infrastructure, but at the center of what we do, it's people. And whenever we do something, that will improve the lives of people, we are achieving what we set out to do.
The expansion of the Chetty Jagan International Airport is another transformational project that is moving apace. The works completed include the construction of a new superstructure, building a curtain wall, and extending the boarding corridor to accommodate 2 more air bridges that can facilitate Code D and E aircraft. Minister Edgell said that in keeping with the growing economy, the CGIA will continue to expand.
Construction at the airport will continue because you have to keep making more accommodation. I think sooner or later, with our oil and gas sector growing and tourism growing, and we bringing in high-profile tourists, we will have to have facilities for corporate jets, luxury liners, people who come in here with their own private planes to go and do things. We have to be able to keep expanding.
The monumental project is also gaining the attention of several major airlines.
That was important for the future of where we're going as a country, right? Very soon, you will hear about other airlines that will be coming to Guyana because we are negotiating that, we are discussing that, we are finalizing that. And we have to be able to develop. And this airport that we inherited when we came into government did not have the capacity to accommodate Code D and Code E type aircraft. And we wanted an airport that could accommodate that. We insisted with China Harbor, we got that, and we can now accommodate it.
Safety and security on our waterways have always been a chief concern of the administration. To this end, some $1.8 billion from the allocated $5 billion was expended by mid-year on the maintenance, rehabilitation, and construction of sea and river defense. In December of this year, a contract to the tune of $1.38 billion was signed to embark on the clearance of a number of submerged wrecks and obstructions across the country. This wreck removal project is expected to be completed within 8 months and will cover the entrances to the Demerara, Berbice, Pomeroon, Wainie, and Essequibo rivers, as well as off the coast in general. Over the last year, Guyana has benefited from a slew of infrastructural developments, improving the lives of citizens countrywide. Given the current trajectory of the Ministry of Public Works projects, Guyanese can rest assured that the sector and the President Ali-led administration will continue to foster development.